Hey guys, you're welcome back to SNS Kitchen. You're very welcome. If today is your first time of coming across my page, I say a very warm welcome to you. Okay, I really appreciate. So on today's episode, I am making this mouth-watering native soup. It's called Fresh Nsala. That is white soup. Yeah. So if you want to make the best Fresh Nsala, please stay tuned and let's get started. To make this recipe, I'll be needing my hard chicken. Okay, we call this okuku Igbo if you are from eastern part of Nigeria. Yeah, it's very hard and delicious. Okay, so next I'll be needing my blended crayfish. I'll be needing my dried fish as well. Next, I'm going to be needing my dried utazi. Yeah, in the country where I live, we don't get access to the fresh one, but this is how the fresh utazi looks. Yeah, so if you can get the fresh one, it is very nice, but mine is dried and blended. Okay, so next I'll be needing my uziza seed. Yeah, I'm going to be blending this as well. Yeah, so next I'm going to need 2 seasoning cubes. Make use of 1 or 2 depending on the amount you're making. So I'll be needing my pepper soup spice as well. If you want to make the best Fresh Nsala, try using pepper soup spice. My god, it's gonna have a very delicious and local taste. Okay, so next I'll be needing my fresh habanero pepper. If my Fresh Nsala is not spicy, I won't even enjoy it. Okay, over here I have a bulb of onions just to season the chicken. And here we have the chairman of this occasion, which is Ogiri Igbo. This is very vital in this recipe. It's called locust beans paste. Okay, so I'll be needing my salt as well. And lastly, I'm going to need my yams, my chunks of yams. This is going to serve as our thickener. Yeah. And for some green effect, I'll be needing my spinach. This is going to replace the utazi. That's the color of the utazi. Yeah. If you have the green utazi leaf, please exclude the spinach. Okay, I need that green effect in this soup. So first, I'm going to start with the blending of my uziza seed. Yeah, so I'm going to blend it smooth. Please do not add it the way it is, or do not blend roughly so you won't chew into that while enjoying your fresh Fresh Nsala. Okay. So I am done blending and I'm going to set it aside and move over to the next stage. So in this bowl I have my dried catfish, so I'm going to introduce hot water to that and I'll be leaving it here to soak for some time. This is going to kill some germs and also make it easy for me to debone. Next step, I'm going to start with seasoning our chicken. So to this I added my salt, my seasoning cube, and of course my chopped onions. I'm going to introduce my water to cover that. Next, I'm going to cover my pot on my cooker and let this cook on a high heat for at least 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes of cooking, my chicken had become a little bit soft. So it's time for me to introduce my chunks of yams. Yeah, so I introduced my dried catfish as well, which I've cleaned and deboned as well. Yeah, so I'm going to cover my pot and let this cook for the next 7 to 8 minutes till the yam becomes soft. 8 minutes after I checked and the yam had become soft, so I'm going to pull that out and blend very well. Yeah, I'm going to introduce my water again to this meat, and I'm going to cover to let it continue cooking while I blend my chunks of cooked yams. I'm going to be needing my food processor to blend these yams, and I'm going to introduce a little bit of water to help the blending process, okay? I'm aiming at getting a paste or a puree, not the real, pounded yam swallow, no. So if you have a blender, make use of your blender. You can use mortar and pestle. It depends on what you want to use, okay? So I am done blending. Over here, our meat has been cooking for an extra 5 minutes, so it's time for me to introduce all the ingredients. So first of all, I added my yam paste. To this, I'm going to introduce my blended crayfish, my chopped habanero pepper. Next, I'm going to add my blended uziza seed, 2 spoons of that. And next, I'm going to add my ogiri igbo. You can blend your crayfish, your ogiri igbo, and pepper together, okay? And I added my pepper soup spice, followed by my blended utazi. Yeah, so I'm going to give this a very thorough mix. And lastly, I'm going to introduce my seasoning cube and mix well, then cover to continue cooking for the next 5 to 7 minutes. This is 7 minutes after, and guys, our nsala soup is ready. Did you see that? Mine is not thick, mine is very light. This is how I want it. So I introduced my spinach. If you're using fresh utazi, add it at this moment, okay? So guys, we are done cooking, so let's serve. So guys, I'm enjoying mine with my fresh plantain fufu. You can enjoy this with your fresh pounded yam. That's the correct fufu for this recipe, I'm telling you, okay? And as you can see, mine is not thick, okay? This is the actual consistency that mine have. It's not too thick and it's not too light, yeah? So guys, thank you so much for staying with me throughout this episode. I truly appreciate you all, okay? Until I come your way next time, remain blessed. I love you. Bye-bye. Bye.